Hello everyone, thanks for coming by my channel today. What does all this stuff mean? Well, let me share with you some of these goodies and then show you what it all created. Thanks to Alyssa, I've got out my corner rounder, some linen looking thread, my distress watercolor pencil in speckled egg. Oh, the goodies just keep on coming here. Acetate leaves, wood paper, a die set that includes some rocks, my 49 and Market nature study. This was an older card kit. It used a rub-on and some background paper there. And then of course cut up cardstock. Well, plus a sample of what inked edges may be. And some ephemera bits. Well, put them all together along with some ink and you get my Craft Roulette card. That's right, it's for episode 256. The parameters for that episode were A7, which I interpreted as a 5x7 card, which will also fit into a A7 sized envelope for when I go ahead and gift this to someone. The colors this week were Hippie colors. There were also a parameter of islands and wood. Well, let's go ahead and discuss if I got all those parameters met. I think I do. Okay, so the card size. That's your typical 5x7, but I went ahead and rounded the corners thanks to my Craft Roulette friend who mentioned that in her video and her card. The 5x7 card base, I had to cut it from a piece of paper. Well, I first cut my card size the wrong way. Whoopsie, so I had to get a second piece. Well, you know what? Now I got these wonderful scraps to go ahead and use for die cutting, border strips, who knows. But now I have a nice array in my stash. No big deal. No harm, no foul. Hippie colors. I went with the more natural style here for the colors with the greens, the browns, the colors you might find in nature, this kind of blue-green. They called it eucalyptus color in the 49 and Market world, but it has that nice tone to it where it's not too green, but it's not too blue. And since I've got a little bit of water kind of emulating down here, that I thought it pulled that in nicely. Plus, I thought in the background of this rub-on here that I matted on some, went ahead and rubbed it on some paper and then cut the paper out and stuck that on just to give a littlest tiny of lift. If you see it in person, you probably would see that more. But it tied in with the colors nicely and still kind of kept it that natural type look that I was going for with my hippie colors this week. The wood, got some wood background paper back there. Fun little story. I forgot that the parameter was A7. So I started to cut these down as if it were an A2 type card. And then it was like, oh, right, I better fix that so it could fit to an A7. So I just put them a little cockeyed angle and thought that that worked out pretty well. Now the islands. The island parameter almost threw me because, well, I could stretch my pants there and say that these might be leaves or stems that you would find on an island. Sure, we could go with that. But I just could not get out of my head the song by Dolly Parton called Islands in the Stream. Wasn't sure how I would come across that. Well, those dies for those rocks were my answer. So I went ahead, cut them out, glued them down, and we're calling them Islands in the Stream of this card. That's how I'm going to justify it. Those are my stretch pants, and I'm sticking to it. Thanks again for coming by my channel today. Hope you like the card. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to help answer them. And again, Craft Roulette, Friday nights on the Craft Roulette YouTube channel. Bye!